Hey everyone, Avapala here, and for all you kids of the late 80s and 90s, I have a special action figure to take a look at today. Here is Blitzway's MEGAHERO series Inspector Gadget. Now, you can see on the package, he comes with some extra stuff. There's a lot more in here than what it's showing there. We'll get to that when we turn it around. And we've got a nice picture of Inspector Gadget there. And if we look at the top, you get a little window, and you can see there's Brain, Penny, and Chief Quimby. These are other figures you can get in the line. And there is a deluxe version of him, which, from what I gather, he just comes with some speech bubbles and some stands. If you turn it, get another picture of him using some of his gadgets. Then over here now, I don't think it comes with this head or this hand. Now here we get a lot of the goodies. Actually, it'll show us all of them. And you get a couple more images of the figure here. And right over here, we can see the gadgets he comes with. He's got 2 replaceable faces, 3 replaceable hats, 2 replaceable eyes. 3 replaceable eyes, 7 replaceable hands, 1 gadget brella, 1 gadget copter, 2 gadget skates, 2 gadget springs, 4 gadget arms, 1 gadget neck, 2 gadget mechanical arms, 1 flashlight, 1 detective badge, 1 magnifying glass, and 1 diorama base. I'm really excited to get him open, so why don't we open it up and take a closer look. Alright, well here he is out of the package, and I just love this figure. He looks amazing. He resembles the way he does from the show very much. And actually, they did have a line of Inspector Gadget toys, I want to say, early 90s, or right at the end of the 80s. I actually had just about the whole line. There was like 5, maybe 6 different Inspector Gadgets. I had the Gadget Mobile that could transform from the sports car to the police wagon, or minivan. Yeah, it was the minivan into the police car. That's what it was. Alright, so let's get into the color. As you can see, he wears gray for the raincoat here. And a little different shade of gray on the hat, right on the band. He's got lighter gray buttons, silver belt buckle. He's got a blue tie, a white dress shirt, blue slacks, brown gloves, gray shoes with black bottoms. Now, he's about 6.7 inches tall, and he comes with a lot of accessories. And all the accessories, you kind of have to put them together. They're all in pieces, so it looks like a lot more than what there really is. But we'll get into those after. First, let's talk about Gadget and Articulation. So, we got the hat here. That can actually take that off. And then you can put other hat pieces on. We got his head. It can spin all the way around. He can bend down. And unlike a lot of figures, he can actually look up. Oh my goodness. And you can see the neck here, the way it moves. And the head also can move. So we got the arm here. You can spin all the way around. Go up to 90. Now he doesn't have double jointed elbows, but he still has pretty good bend on that. So that's 90 degree right there. Now his hand can spin around, and it can kind of go around like that. He's got his waist here. He can't bend it too much, just a little bit, but he can twist. Then we got the legs. Now you're not going to be able to do much because his jacket, it's really long and restrictive. So, and one leg, because of the slit in the jacket, does have a little bit more free leeway with the moving. So that's it for if you try to spread them apart. Going forward, this one can at least go pretty good. Backwards, no, that's it. This one, backwards the same, But forward, no, they're not quite. Just because that jacket's there. Alright, so his knees, they're not double jointed. So you're only going to get about a 90-degree bend out of it. And then we got the feet. They can rotate all the way. Alright, now the feet don't really have any... They can't really pivot anywhere. They have like this little tiny bit of moving they can do, but not much. I don't think it's intentional. So the detail on him is just amazing. Like, I love how they got everything. The buttons, the belt, even with the belt loops going around. He's got the little shoulder tags here. His hair looks right. Everything just... I love this thing. Well, Gadget here did come with a bunch of stuff. As you can see, he's got his little stand. And they were nice enough to put this together. Oh yeah, and to put everything together, they also gave you an instruction book. Because there's quite a bit to do. Oh yay. Alright, so there's a couple ways to get them onto this diorama stand. I already put on one. And I came with two of these little clips, or pegs. You just take to the bottom of the stand, get it on there. Now they don't go through very far. As you can see, they don't really come out that much. So getting him to stand with this, I mean, it'll work, but he's not like on there. Like, he will just come off, see? Then there's also this, and then underneath him, I don't know how well you're going to see that, but there is a little hole in there. Right there. Just take it. Alright, and that's him using the back one. He only came with, like the box said, 2 faces. So you don't get the one that's on the box, which I really would have liked to have. Really wanted this one with a little bit of a frown there, and you don't get that hand either. So if you want to change the face, you just take them, pull it right off. The other one, see, it just has a little square back there. And that's how you go about changing the face. Now, what you can also do, alright, so with the faces, we're going to go back to the original one. The eyes, you can actually just lift those out. There's with the new eyes. So we got the eyes, we got the face. What else did he come with? Well, he's got his hat for all the different gadgets. Like I said, you take this off, and he comes with 2 different ones. We got this one right here. Just has 2 holes inside where it flipped up. Then he also comes with another one, only 1 hole, but it does have 2 extra on the sides. This is going to be for his Go-Go Gadget Copter. And then yeah, with these you just pop them on. Alright, so he came with these little arm pieces, badge, flashlight, and one of the coolest little things I think it came with was this magnifying glass, which if you hold it up to stuff, it works. It's like a real magnifying glass. Then he has some of these hands like this, which you can actually use them for what we're going to do with his hat here. But also, he has his hands here, which these will just pop right off, no problem at all. So you're going to take the little part here that has the bend, and that's where the hands will go. And the one that has a little nub at the end here, that's the one that's going to go into the hat. Yep, his feet are supposed to come off, so nothing strange about that. Didn't even have the hat on all the way. That on there. You can have it move around. So when it's all said, have little gadgets up there like that. Now for the other hat, just take the piece that has 1 hole in the middle and 2 on the sides, 3 propeller blades, part that they go on. 2 hand grips. Alright, so this is Gadget when he's all put together with the copter. Alright, now Gadget does have another thing he can use. He also has his Gadget umbrella. And it's in 2 pieces. You get the umbrella top, and then you get the stick for it. You just pop that in, and there you go. And he can just hold that in his hand, or you can have a hat hold it. Alright, so Gadget also can extend his limbs, and he has 2 sets of arm extensions. He's got these shorter ones, about 1 inch, and these bigger ones are about 2 inches, and they're flexible. So that's how he looks with the arm extensions. You can see the small one here and the long one there. Alright, and while we're still on the upper half of him, he also has neck extensions. And he came with 2 of them. They're pretty much the same. And you just take the head right off. And there he is with his neck extension. And like I said, this one's the same. So, in case something happens to one or you lose it, you know, you have a replacement. Alright, now one of the cooler extensions I think he has is his leg ones, because they're not like these that just bend. He comes with these that have a spring. I think that's pretty cool. And with this, you just take the feet off. Alright, so he has pretty good extension on it, but when the legs are on, even though the spring can go down pretty far on its own, not once they're attached, there's not enough room for that metal bar to go through the leg very much. Alright, and we're not done with his leg area yet. He actually has these pair of skates he could be putting on. Now, you don't have to take the feet off or anything like that. These just go right on the bottom through the pegs. The reels move and everything. It's really nice. Alright, we're almost done talking about all the things he came with. Now, he did come with a bunch of hands. We've already seen the closed fist. We've seen he comes with 2 of these open hands. Now, what I like is the other ones. He came with a pointer finger. And then he came with, this is a cool one, this is his phone hand. He was rocking a cell phone before anyone else was, except I wouldn't call it hands-free. And then, for the last one, he came with his little multi-purpose finger. He could have different things pop out, like water gun, flame, screwdriver, and this one came with the screwdriver. Alright, so the last thing he came with were these little clips. If you had another figure, they'll come with a base. You can actually connect the bases together by putting this on the bottom. He has an uncanny likeness to the way he looks on the show. I love all the gadgets he came with. Few problems I do have is some things are a little too tight to get in. Like these, once you get the skates on the bottom of the feet, it's not easy to get them off. You kind of got like wiggle it around and pry it out. Putting the little arms into the hat, that's a problem. Right here, where the nub is, it doesn't want to get in there very good, so you'll think it's in, but then it'll fall out. So you really got to jam it in there. His feet come out a little too easy on the bottom. I don't like how the spring here can't go very far into his foot to get him to go like down all the way like this. And I don't like the pegs on the board here. They don't go far enough up. If you're not careful, they'll come off. Yeah, except for my little nitpicking, I love this thing. I love the jacket, how it's also this flexible plastic material. Alright, well that's just been my review on Blitzway's Mega Hero series, Inspector Gadget. And as always, if you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below. And hey, like, subscribe, and I'll see you later.